Alrighty guys, so welcome back. Today we're going to go ahead and diagnose that fuel leak that we ran into at the end of last video when we finally got this thing running. On top of that, we're going to be taking the pads and rotors off of all four corners of our brake system, possibly checking out a leak we have in our brake booster, but we'll get to that. Apologies, it's been a minute since you guys have really gotten an update or an upload or anything. Life's been kind of chaotic. But thanks for sticking with it, and let's get to it.
Perfect.
So we think we may have found the issue here with the fuel leak.
Yeah, that would definitely cause some fuel spillage.
Yeah, it's totally not supposed to look like this one or anything like that. It's supposed to look like this
That's
with
unreal. Well,
thankfully it's just this one as far as we can see, but let's go ahead and pull this other one out. That's crazy work, man. This one, oh my god.
yep,
About the same.
both of them. Well, luckily that's $10 at AutoZone, so
If that.
yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Fuel leak is fixed.
fuel leak is fixed.
Well, at least found.
Fuel leak is diagnosed, found, and problem is halfway solved.
Well, we'll go ahead and get that together whenever we get those parts in. So yeah, onto the brakes, I guess.
Cool. All right, bro. Give the people an explanation.
So basically, we just took out little pins holding in the cables that are holding the brake pads in, and basically, I'm gonna be trying to see if I can get the the pistons on the caliper to push back at all, because it's been here for a long time. Oh. That's a little good wiggle from in there. Okay. We are getting some wiggle room to play with. There we go. Look at that.
Woohoo! Rust pad.
Bad rust.
Dang. All right.
I'll actually push this back in for a sec. I'm gonna have to take this off up here. Alright, so I actually made a mistake. We're not gonna hit the bolt back here. There's actually more pistons on this side as well, which I'm used to working on regular cars, so I'm not used to doing this very often.
So this is a double piston setup, basically.
Well, technically speaking, it's a quad piston, but it's two-sided.
Okay, got it. So this is more so like really high engaging, like sports car style performance type calipers, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, usually, like, these are the kind of brakes that Brembo make.
Understood.
Brembo makes something similar to these, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're 3 and 3.
Okay.
Depending on the models and what car they go on.
Like an SRT, like a Hellcat or a Scat Pack or something like that.
I think those are either 3 or 4 per side.
Nice, gotcha. So if you guys don't know, Indy actually has ample experience on numerous suspension setups, numerous brake setups. He's very experienced with kind of like the lower half and suspension area of the vehicle.
More or less. I haven't been doing this for too long, but I've been around enough cars to know what I'm looking at for the most part.
Yep.
Which is always nice to know.
Indeed.
Okay.
People don't understand doing brakes, how hunched over and inside the tire well you gotta get.
Yeah. So basically, just to give you guys a quick rundown, if you guys couldn't really get like the best view of it, say if this brake pad is still in here and still pressed up completely, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna try to find a way. Let me get this in here a little more. So it'll be sitting pretty much like this. There will be like a little tiny lip on each top corner of the brake pad that you can get onto, and then part of the rotor you'll be able to just press up on. And eventually, once you have a tiny enough gap for your screwdriver to fit in, you can just shove it in there and just pry it both ways until all the pistons are flat on both sides.
All right. Let's go ahead and explain to the people what we're doing right now, Indy.
So basically, there's two 17 mils on basically like right under my finger here, about 3 inches or so. Those are called bridge bolts, and those are basically holding the calipers onto the, like basically the knuckle of the entire suspension itself. So we're just gonna try and take this off, hit it with some PV blaster, sit for a while, and there we go.
Just like that. Boom. Get yourself a ratcheting breaker bar, people. It helps.
A lot. Do this one too. Oh, my shoulder.
You all right?
Yep. Ooh, that one hurt.
RX7s are not for the weak.
Nope. Here is one of those bridge bolts. Pretty little thing. So before I get this all the way off, I seem to notice that all these brake lines are metal. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get some like zip ties or any bungee cords that are gonna like make sure they hold and don't move very much. We're gonna want to zip tie these together so we just don't bend any of the metal lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of those real quick. Alright, so now that we got these here, I'm just gonna slide it through the little pinholes that was holding in the brake pads itself. If I can find a little space in here. Get those as tight as you possibly can, wherever you can. Alright, that should be held up enough for the most part. Let's go ahead and get this bottom one off. Second one out. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this right here, guys, but there's a little tab holding in the line. We're gonna have to smack that thing out. Just go on both sides just like that. That was surprisingly easy. We're just gonna push and slide just like that.
Perfect.
And looks like we got some Phillips holding these in. I'm gonna see if I can get it with this flat head, which I don't think I will.
Here, you want me to grab a Phillips so we don't round her out?
Uh-oh. And I think it's gonna round it either way. This is gonna be pretty tough here.
Alright, so we're on the other side now, Indy. We're gonna have to get some other tools to remove the
Little screws right here.
yeah.
Actually, this one's tightened from here, so maybe. Yeah, I'll just get another tool. Alright. Since I know I didn't really show the process for these little cables here, I'm going to show you how to do it. So for the inside, there's a little bracket holding these little pins in right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the middle right here, push that little angled bracket, push it like that, and just grab it, and then just pull her out. Once you do that, you can pull these things out a lot easier. But I would say from the bottom, getting these little things out here, then going to the top. Until basically both of them are able to spin like this. Once that's happened, you're able to pull these pins out now, and these will just slide right out. All right, now let's just go ahead and get to the process for the brake pads. See if I can hit it with just the ratchet. There we go.
It's that man strength right there.
Just give it the palm.
Oh yeah.
All right, step back, move this thing out and get her out, just like that. And that is how you take off the brakes and calipers. Unfortunately,
Pads and calipers.
brake pads and calipers. Unfortunately, we do not have the stuff to be able to get the rotors off today, so we're gonna go ahead and just leave this here for now. And then next time we're getting to these brakes, we're gonna get to the rotors and the entirety of the rear brakes. So hopefully we'll actually be able to get something going for you guys then as well.
Alrighty guys, so today we found our fuel leak that we ran into when we very first got the car started. Ended up being 2 of those injector O-rings on the rail side, not the block side. On top of that, we also got the pads and calipers pulled off of our 2 front brakes, right?
Yeah, two front brakes. We just got I think we need to get like one of those tools where you can like hold a little Phillips onto it and then just put a hammer onto it.
Yeah.
I think that should get the like vibrate all the rust out and get everything out good.
Because right now, even with our PB Blaster penetrant, what's going on is the Phillips, the P3 Phillips screws that are the set screws that hold the rotor to the hub, they're seized completely, even with our penetrant. We can't strip those out because you strip those out and it's basically game over. Have fun replacing your axle. So.
Yeah, well, either that or finding a way to weld onto those things and then just find
Twist them out.
Yeah, twist them out with.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, so thank you for watching. For those of you still regularly tuning into the channel, we really appreciate it. We're sorry that this video is taking so long to get around. We'll have a bit of an explanation video pretty soon here as to why we're so few and far between with some of the work on the Mazda right now. But
yeah, if you're seeing this video, there's a solid chance the video's already gone out by then. So yeah, just if you haven't already, go ahead and just watch it. And yeah, that's pretty much it, unless you have anything else to add.
No, stay tuned for the next video. The next video is going to be replacing all 4 of our O-rings on our injectors, primary and secondary. It's going to be putting everything back together, getting the thing to crank over and hopefully idle, and then obviously finishing up with the rear brakes, and then hopefully by the following video, so that'd be video 10, so video 11, we'll be getting the new brake kits put back together. The rotors, we're gonna go with drill. I don't know if we're gonna go with drilled and slotted, but we're gonna go with drilled rotors. We're gonna go with
ceramic brake pads.
Ceramic brake pads, and we're keeping the OEM calipers because those things are legit.
Yeah, they still seem pretty good.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. Like, subscribe, share, and hype. Right?
Hype the video.
Yeah, hype the video. And till next time.
Oh.
Huh?
And make sure to, if you don't share it, at least copy the link because that'll do just as much.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.